In the summer of 1955, a routine flight was scheduled to take off from New York City. Pan American Flight 914, a Douglas DC-4, was bound for Miami, Florida, carrying 57 passengers and a seasoned crew. The skies were clear, the mood was optimistic, and there was no reason to suspect this journey would be anything other than ordinary. But Flight 914 was destined for a different kind of history. It would become one of aviation's most perplexing and debated mysteries. The plane took off as scheduled, but it never arrived in Miami. It simply vanished. Air traffic control lost contact, and the plane disappeared from radar screens. An extensive search and rescue operation was immediately launched. Ships and planes scoured the Atlantic Ocean for weeks, then months. But they found nothing. No wreckage, no oil slicks, not a single piece of debris. No distress signals had been sent. It was as if the aircraft had been erased from the sky. Eventually, with heavy hearts, the airline and government officials declared Flight 914 lost at sea, with all souls presumed dead. The families mourned, the investigation files were closed, and the world, as it often does, moved on. The story of the ghost flight faded into the archives of unsolved cases. Then, 37 years later, the impossible supposedly happened. A lone aircraft was approaching their airspace, but it was behaving strangely. It didn't appear on any scheduled logs, it wasn't transmitting a modern transponder signal, and it wasn't responding to their initial radio calls. It was a ghost on the screen, a complete unknown. As the plane drew closer, the controllers could see it was an old propeller aircraft, a Douglas DC-4, a model rarely seen in the skies of the 1990s. He pushed the throttles forward, and the old DC-4, which had been moments from landing, performed a steep climb. It banked sharply, roared back into the clouds, and disappeared from radar just as mysteriously as it had appeared. It was never seen again. Now, for years, this story has been one of the internet's favorite urban legends. Investigators who supposedly reviewed the audio recordings confirmed the pilot used outdated terminology and protocols from the 1950s. But is any of it true? Many skeptics point out that there's no official documentation, no newspaper articles from 1992, and Pan American went out of business a year before this alleged reappearance. Or is this just a fantastically crafted story, a modern myth born from our fascination with the unknown? It's a tale that taps into our deepest questions about time, reality, and the mysteries that might lie just beyond our understanding. Despite being debunked, the legend of Flight 914 continues to fly, a ghost story for the modern age that refuses to land. What do you think is the real story behind this enduring mystery? Is there a kernel of truth hidden somewhere? Or is it just a great work of fiction? Let me know your theories down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world's greatest mysteries.